And we're back with another episode of the Pals Podcast. I am your co-host, Danny.
And I'm Ricky. Do you purposely put on that voice every time you do the intro?
Yeah.
It's like, and we're back for another episode of the Pals. Like, it's like your intro voice, because that's not how you sound in real life.
Do you like it more or no?
I think it's basically the same difference.
Should I change my voice?
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference to me. We got Jess in the building.
No,
you're good. So yeah, welcome back to the Pals Podcast. Danny, who do we have on this episode?
We had Nate Haller for the second time. He was on to kind of promote his new single and just kind of catch up with his pals. So it was my first episode with him.
Was it?
Yeah, because George was on it with him.
Yeah, but you were still part of the podcast, so maybe you
I had a
missed
mic.
that one.
No, I had a mic.
Oh, okay, so you were still there.
Yeah. And I also had mic'd that up. So because he even said, he's like, you were talking. I said, yeah, but behind the camera.
Nate's a great guy. He's gonna be playing Boots and Hearts next weekend, which is really exciting for him. Obviously, the new single's coming out, and it's fun to see because the first time he played Boots and Hearts a couple years ago, he was on the rising
artist stage, and then now he's on the main stage.
Yeah.
So I think it was around 3:45 on the Friday. So if you have tickets, or if you don't, go see Nate because he's a good time, great performer, and he has a lot of shows coming up across Canada, even throughout August.
And we love you, buddy. You are welcome back on the pod anytime you want. You're a beauty. Honestly.
And I honestly hope we go.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We might be there. So
right.
With that, what do we say, Rick?
Let's freaking go.
Boom.
She's not mad at me. She does Twitch and TikTok for video games.
Really?
She's good. She always asks me to play with her, and I'm terrible. It's just, why are you laughing?
She always asks me to play with her.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Come on, that was an easy one.
Come on, low-hanging fruit. Yeah, low-hanging fruit. But yeah, she's so good at Fortnite and Call of Duty, and it's just her reviving me every 2 seconds when I play with her. She asked me to play earlier today, and I said, Bubba, I'm not going to be playing with you.
Not today.
Not today. I don't want to feel bad about myself.
It's fair enough.
It's not fun when I just die in the game, and then she has to come over and like do whatever they do. I think it's CPR, right?
Yeah, the reviving thing. They press the button and hold it down.
Were you ever a gamer?
Me? Not really, no. Like during COVID, I played... Actually, no, not even during COVID. Before, when Fortnite came out, my roommate... Yeah. I lived with a roommate at the time. And he got into it, and I played a little bit.
What was his name?
Shay Morrison.
I knew
Shay
it.
Dog 93.
Shay Dog 93. I've seen him online.
Maybe
I've
seen him online. Games. Like I'm not.
I think
I'm not a gamer at all. It's just,
no, it's so hard to be a gamer.
Do you know what? I'd rather be outside doing things.
Is it bad that I'm sitting just like you? I'll do something.
Sit hard.
I'm gonna do something different. Something super casual.
First he says I'm bad at playing with her. Then he sits like this.
All right, let me live. Holy hell, this thing.
You look great though, eh? You look sharp.
Well,
lost 30 pounds, yeah.
Well, not quite. I say it, but it was 27 pounds.
Okay.
I'm sitting like this again. It makes me feel comfortable.
It's okay. You're good.
Yeah, I went on the carnivore diet.
Why?
And I thought because I was a disgusting hippopotamus. No, I felt gross.
How long did you do it for? Are you still on it?
I've been doing it for a year and 4 months.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And you haven't stopped?
Well, now I'm more keto. So I'll have a salad or two.
Do you know what's so fucking funny?
Remember a salad?
Nate,
do you guys remember?
You and George are two fucking pieces
No.
apart.
Like I'm just like in my head. I'm like last time we talked sandwiches, George was like losing it. Now you're talking carnivore
and keto. George is on the carnivore keto diet.
I just felt sluggish, and I didn't like look for a diet or something to go on, but I was just feeling horrible. And traveling around when you feel gross is not a good vibe. And I was getting tired at like. Every day at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., I'd be like, ugh, I could nap. And I never napped in my entire life. Think about my poor heart before that. It's bad.
Well, when you're traveling a lot, like, it's not easy. It's not like you're staying in like the fucking nicest hotels in the world and you're traveling on the nicest buses that like fucking Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift are staying on.
No, I know every hojo in the country. I love a hojo.
No, but it's tough
Howard
on the
Johnson.
body.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
So then I started doing it, and within like 3 weeks, I was like,
Okay, so question about this though. Like, are you? Because I see this a lot on TikTok.
Yeah.
How like people eat like butter sticks.
Well, yeah, you can have butter.
Like like people who
I
are
don't
like,
eat
like,
a butter stick.
No, like I see this
I'll
girl on
freeze
TikTok.
it.
She's like full carnivore, and she like sits there and she puts her plate out,
Yeah.
and it's like some sort of like meat. Like let's say she has a steak that day,
Yeah.
or this meal, and then a stick of butter. So she goes like takes a bite of the steak, and then like a bite of the. I'm like, is this real or is this fake?
It's real.
I heard it's real. Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
eat the butter personally. I like a little, just a touch of butter. But what I do is I got an air fryer, and I'll cook like 17,000 chicken thighs on Mondays, and then I just eat those all week. And I just take a little piece, and I go, isn't that delicious?
A little Frank's Red Hot or something.
Yeah, you got to look the other way with sauces, because some of the sauces have carbs, and the whole
Yeah.
name of the game is no carbs. But I will go, a little splash of ketchup, no problem. Or ketchup sugary, though. My big thing is Diana's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
that's sugar.
Have you ever had that?
I love he looks into the camera.
No, I'm looking at
Like,
them.
looking at them. Okay.
Well, no, actually, I'm looking in the camera. I'm a professional. Truly.
How do you find eating carnivore on the road?
Super easy.
Really?
I thought it was going to be hard. What I do, and it's probably not the greatest meat, but I'll go to I can even go to a McDonald's. I can eat egg. So I'll get breakfast sandwiches.
And just eat the egg.
Yeah. I'll eat the egg and the ham, or the egg and the sausage, or whatever one I choose that day. I'm in my ham era right now.
Sorry, I just have so many questions about this
Go
because
ahead.
you're doing it and it's been like over a year, so I feel like you've been consistent with
working,
it.
honestly.
Yeah, well, it's working too. But like, do you ever worry about like cholesterol and all that kind of stuff? Because that's very high in like eggs.
Well, I try
meat.
to exercise, and I've been hearing, I know nothing about this, so I shouldn't be speaking about this,
Well, but again,
I've been
work for
hearing
you.
that if you exercise enough, it might not be that bad to do the carnivore thing with cholesterol. I don't know, though.
See, but the
And I still
interesting-
have some puff to get off of me.
Well, no, but the interesting thing is you say is so many people want to give advice and say this and like the nutrition, but okay, show me that it works for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it worked for you.
I've tried other things, and it did not
It
work.
didn't work.
And carnivore, and I love, I eat meat even before this constantly. I love it. And the fact that I can I'm not a great cook either. So the fact that I can just throw a couple things in the air fryer and then they're done, and then I eat those all week. It's the greatest thing. My Uber Eats bills.
Well, and
Vomiting.
you take 3 hours. You do it all in one day,
Yeah.
one sitting. Sunday night, you can freeze half of it too for the second half
Yeah.
of the week. Because
It's
I used to
easy.
meal prep too, not anymore. But like what I was saying before, the thing is, so many people want to give advice, but it's like, show me that it worked for you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's easy to do and it's easy to follow, and we could do this if you haven't done it, or if it hasn't
Yeah.
worked for you.
Yeah. This has been working for me like crazy. I got so much more energy. I also cut out coffee. Coffee was making me anxious.
I have a couple friends who've cut out coffee, and
George
they've
is one of them.
so Maz did too. Maz hasn't had it in over a year now, and it's like she doesn't go back.
You have a friend called Mazda?
Oh no, Maz.
Oh, Maz.
Nicole Maz.
Oh, okay.
Nickname.
Duly noted. What's up, Nicole?
She actually listens to this, so she'll hear
Really?
that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What up?
So wait, why'd you cut out coffee? Just same thing?
Well, I was getting anxious. I was abusing coffee.
Okay, there we go.
That's a mistake. You shouldn't abuse anything. And I was just sucking back coffees. I would have 4 every morning, and then 2 in the afternoon. And it was bad. It was bad. I don't think I'm coming across great in this podcast so far. I don't
No,
really.
you're a repeat guest, so anybody that has any false, It's funny how we always end up talking about food though.
Yeah.
Like the first
Well,
episode we talked
food
about
is
sandwiches.
friggin' delicious.
Fucking right it is.
What's your favorite thing? What if you could eat anything at
Right
any time?
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now, do you know what I'm actually really craving and I haven't had in a long time? And I'm going to be going on a little tour of the city, trying my favorite ones. I'm going to do a burger tour of the city.
A burger tour?
Yeah, on August 6th to 12th.
All types of burgers.
I'm just mostly smash burgers I like. I'm a big smash burger kind of guy. But
What
I'm
is
gonna do a
that?
bunch.
If they take it and then they...
Yeah.
They press it really tight or really small.
I'd love to hear your review on this.
So
Are you going to do videos when you do this?
yeah, ideally. So I'm doing a walking challenge or a steps challenge. August 6th to August 12th, 1 week.
Step challenge?
Yeah,
Well,
300,000
listen,
steps.
yeah.
So I hit 300,000 followers on TikTok about 2 weeks ago now. And to celebrate,
Congrats.
thank you. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
kind of cool. So instead of getting balloons and taking pictures and whatever, no offense to anybody that does that, I wanted to do something different and something fun. So I decided it was either eat 300 strawberries, which was my first idea.
He's
That was your first
That was my
idea
first
to
idea.
eat
You gotta stop,
300
yeah.
Well, I
strawberries?
was like, okay, what can I eat 300 of? Like, that would be fun. 'Cause
Marshmallows.
I follow this guy on TikTok.
yeah, but he's in health kick.
Yeah,
Oh,
Health
excuse
kick, so he's
me.
like
It's a lot
strawberries.
of natural sugar, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, come on, it's free. It's fine.
That's true.
So I was going to do 300,000 strawberries, and then Danny's sisters were like, why don't you do 300,000 steps? And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
No,
But
you could do that.
So it's 42 to 43.
Well, no, the idea started at when you were trying to reach 250,000 followers, and then you just did a massive 50,000, like 75,000
2 weeks, yeah,
jumps in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
It was wild. So now we're doing 300,000 steps, and the only week this summer I could do it is August 6th to 12th because that's like I have a fairly free week. So we're gonna do. The plan is to do like half of my steps in the first thing in the morning and at lunch, and then in the evening walk anywhere within a 2-hour radius of downtown and try the best burgers I can try. Because again, you're gonna walk, eat, you're gonna be full, and then you can walk back. So you get my best steps in.
Wow.
I can eat whatever I want because you're doing 45,000 steps a day, so I don't have to count calories or care about what I eat.
Smash burgers.
So I'm gonna do a big tour of the city, and I haven't had a burger in about 2 months now because I'm just waiting for this burger tour.
Good for you.
Like, really,
Can
so
I
if you
come
want-
on that? That sounds awesome.
Well, you could do the no bun lettuce burger.
I'd maybe cheat.
Okay, you
I don't know. It's been a year and 3 months. Although I had I went to Mexico. Like,
Wait, what about alcohol with carbs in it?
I only have like seltzers or like vodka sodas or like
Vodka has carbs.
No,
Isn't it made from like a wheat?
A potato.
I don't know. On the back of the thing, most of the things I have, it says no carbs.
Is that why you looked at this poppy can?
Yeah, I was hoping that was booze. I'm thirsty. No, I got my water.
Yeah, we
No,
don't
no,
give our guests any liquids, no water.
I
Our
got
guests
my
get
water.
nothing.
Well, it's a long
You-
podcast. I don't want to be,
Harsh.
pishing. No.
Okay,
peeing.
so wait, you were
Can I
saying in
say
Mexico.
pish on here?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
So in Mexico,
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. I was like, vacation. I'm going to eat carbs. So I just started mucking chips and dip. I was just destroying chips and guac. And then I was eating tacos. And then I threw up. And all night.
Well, because your body's
My
not
body
used to
was
it.
not used to it. And I just jammed carbs back into my thing. And it ruined my last night in Mexico.
Fuck,
It was horrible. I got on the plane, though. I made it home. But barely. That was not fun to be around. That wasn't that exciting of a
How
story,
long
but-
after like you started it?
Oh, this was like 9 months in.
Wow.
So I had been off carbs
for a long time.
do you ever plan on going back? Like, what about a plate of pasta? Like, don't you just crave
Oh
it?
my gosh, it's TDF to die
Pizza.
for. I would, you know what I do? I order a pizza and I eat all the toppings because I can have cheese.
What about okay?
I hate people like that. Just shave.
Oh, great. So
just
glad I'm
shave
here.
Shave the. No, I'm kidding. No.
So glad I'm here.
Can you have beans?
No. Well, what? No, I can't. But here's the thing.
don't
I
know
can
what's
have
like-
up to 40 grams of carbs in a day. So
Yeah, but a lot of the vegetables have carbs. Right?
Oh yeah. So if I'm having salads, I can't eat my refried beans.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like cannellini beans, or like
What's a cannellini bean?
Like-
is that like a black bean?
no, it's like a white kidney bean
I could Google it, but
high
I think they
protein.
probably have.
because they're high in protein.
But
But I don't know how much carbs are in them because I'm like that. You can put that with tomato sauce and like kind of like a pasta.
The whole thing is just carbs are the enemy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it has
If
too
it has
many,
any
I
kind.
won't do it. And there'll be certain times, like if I'm on the road and someone offers me something, I might have like a bite of it.
'Cause you don't want to feel guilty.
Well, I don't want to feel guilty, and I don't want to miss out on everything great in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Carbs are so good.
tough.
You ever had like a shrimp pasta?
Oh, of
It's
course.
the greatest thing ever.
Of course.
I want more of that, but I'm not going to do it.
Don't do it. But when we do the steps challenge, I will let you know. Come
Okay.
join me for a couple steps, and we'll
Okay.
crush a burger.
Okay.
Danny's gonna join me. Jess is gonna.
I'll
you're
eat
welcome
just
to-
bottom bun.
That's a
Am I
good
allowed that?
compromise. Yeah,
Yeah.
good compromise.
Okay.
Plus,
I'll
you're
do
gonna
that.
get your steps in, so it's okay.
Mhm.
What kind of workouts you doing?
Just stuff in my garage.
You got a little gym in your garage?
Yeah, just like I got like free weights and like
That's all you need.
when I was living with Stu from the Rec Laws and our buddy Callum, who produces a bunch of our stuff, we put a gym during COVID in the garage. And Stu's very fit. He would do workouts, and I'd be like, "No chance, I'm doing that with you."
But at least you get in there.
Yeah, I get in there. I do the ropes and whatever else. But
I
so
mean,
I'll
whatever
do.
you're doing is working.
I'll try to do that a few times a week. But I honestly walk a lot During
Best.
COVID, I was getting 20,000 steps a day,
It's nice.
which is a nice amount. And there was nothing else to do, so I would just walk around.
I used to hate walking before COVID because it's the slowest form of transportation, and it's one of the worst workouts you can do. So it literally is. It's not a good workout, and it's not a fast form of transportation. So why bother?
Doesn't it burn a lot of fat though?
Well, not as much as running or cycling or rollerblading.
Right, you just need more time.
You just need more time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if I want to get from A to B, I'll either drive, subway, bike, or run.
When was the last time you took a subway?
Literally like a month ago. Me and you took a subway together.
Subway sandwich shops though. Ayo, respect.
But yeah, so during COVID, I got back into walking because, again, there's nothing to do. My mom and dad can walk.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go on strolls. And now, almost either before or after every podcast, I go for a walk.
That's a
There you
recent
go.
thing.
No, even at the old studio, I used to
I'm
walk.
saying the old studio, and I literally came to you a couple weeks ago saying we used to walk so much more before and after the podcast. I miss doing that.
Mind you, we
You
only
still
bought
haven't
this
invited
place
me,
like
but
a
thank
month
you.
ago. A couple
You don't
months
like
ago.
walking, or you do?
I love walking.
See?
But I also live outside of the city now, and I feel like I don't like walking as much because there's like nothing around. It's like a suburb.
Yeah, it's more fun when you have. I like
stuff
people watching.
Yeah, like walking around. There's things
So
going
fun.
around. Like,
You never know who you're going to bump into.
yeah.
No, it's so fun. Oh my gosh. I just cruise around. There's always characters out to watch. Oh yeah.
You pick up any new hobbies recently? So gaming's not one of them.
Gaming's not one. I'll do it every once in a while to do it with
It's a social thing,
my
yeah.
sweet Josie. But you know what I like doing that I never liked? Playing Catan. Is that a hobby?
Really?
Catan?
Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, Settlers.
It's a game.
It's a game.
I
You've
couldn't get
never
in.
played Catan?
I've never played either, but my cousins were really into it for a bit.
I like doing
years.
that.
Well, what, is this a board game?
It's a board game where you have to like take over the little world on the game.
Oh, kind of like, not Trump.
Trump.
No, what's the
Oh,
what's it?
euchre?
no, the one where you have little people and you have to go to war against other people with the dice. Rush?
I don't know, but I also like Yahtzee. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, it's like a little game with little mini action figures and you get to go to war. in this
That's
game.
basically
Risk.
There,
Thanks, Rochelle.
there we go.
Oh
Fuck,
my
I knew it
God.
wasn't
Sharp
stupid.
as a tack.
Yeah, why do I think Trump?
No,
I've never-
maybe. I've never heard of Risk, really.
So Risk, maybe it's the same thing. Then.
Maybe, but yeah, so I don't know if that's not really a hobby, though.
It's not a hobby. Board games.
It's a game.
Yeah, board games is a hobby.
Okay, so I guess that's a new one. Exciting, huh?
I love games, so I can't
Do
say
you?
anything. But like
We've
I play
been playing
like,
euchre, too.
I like euchre, but I
Euchre's
like
great.
playing Scala.
What's that?
It's like
Card game.
it's an Italian card game,
Scala's good.
but it's I would say it's pretty similar to euchre,
Yeah.
a little bit. yeah.
Okay. We'll have to play after
Just more
this.
cards.
More card. Oh, I'm pretty good with the 5 cards. I don't know if I can do more cards.
Nate, so since the last time we saw you and had you on the podcast, you've done a lot of things with music, obviously.
Yeah.
Now this is a nice transition. What you got a new song coming out on I think it's
August 2nd.
August 2nd. Tell us
Yes.
about it.
Oh, it's called Race to the Bottom. This is coming out. I can say it on here,
We're
right?
releasing this, yeah.
Okay,
We're
perfect.
purposely holding this for
Okay.
this.
It's called Race to the Bottom. It's a song I didn't write, but 2 of my friends did, and another guy, Daniel Ross. And it's just like, it's been around for a while. It's been floating around. It got sent to me by Griffin Palmer like a few years ago. And it felt like a little North Star for me. It felt so much like me. It felt like the energy I needed for my live show. And I love writing songs that I end up recording, but every once in a while I'll get some that I'm like, I gotta do that song. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad boy song, but it's also fun and energetic.
So how does it go from you getting it 2 years ago or years ago, sorry, to actually doing it now, releasing it now? Like, did you sit on it for a while, or
I just like listened to it as a fan. Like Griffin sang the demo, and him and Jeff Warburton did it, and I was just like figuring out what this next little bit would look like music wise. And only in the last like 2 months did it happen where I was like, I'm going to record this. They were down for me to record it. I actually flew to Bristol. There's a line in the song about Bristol, the Speedway in Tennessee. So on Tuesday, Mike from our label was like, come to Bristol. We'll shoot some content for it. And it was Tuesday at 1 p.m. and he was like, you got to make this 4 p.m. flight. And no
because
joke.
Tennessee's like that?
Yeah. And I was like, heck yeah.
Nashville.
So I tried my hardest. I get to the airport at 4:15 and the flight had been delayed, thank goodness. And they let me, sorry to everyone in the WestJet line, but I butted the entire line, went right to the front, and I was like, I gotta get.
Okay, well,
on
you're
this
lucky you
flight.
had WestJet too with all these delays. Like that's a perfect airline.
I know. So yeah, they had been delayed, and I got on it. Mike picked me up from the airport, and we drove like 5 hours to the racetrack. And the next morning, we shot content all day, so people will see that.
Is that part of the music video as well?
It's just kind of like a visualizer, and we shot the album art there. They were nice.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out to Bristol Speedway because they were nice enough to let us in there and shoot a bunch of content. We were just in this empty
Speedway.
Yeah, I think it holds like 150,000 people.
Well, they're massive. Like
crazy.
On TV, they don't look as big.
Oh, it's nuts.
And then you go there, and you're just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I'm trying to think which one did I go see. It's a little different. I went to an F1 track in Austin, Texas. And when I mean you're a spec.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can drive for 20 minutes and not even see everything.
Yeah. We actually got to drive our rental car around the track. They were like, yeah, just do whatever you want. Just be safe. So we were like
Toyota Camry or something
around, ripping around in our Prius or whatever it was. But yeah, it was so fun. So I'm excited for people to hear this one. And I'm going to start playing it live. Like I'm going to play it at Boots, which is coming up. So it's going to be in the show, and it's obviously coming out. So it's going to be fun.
Well, obviously Boots is probably one of the biggest. I guess it's the biggest country music festival in Canada, probably, no?
I don't know. It's huge, though.
It's arguably one of those.
Yeah.
What's it like playing there? Because you've played there a handful of times now, no?
Yeah, I played there in other bands when I was just playing guitar, and I played at the Emerging Artist Showcase. And this is my first, like, I'm on the main stage.
Oh, that's
Friday
so
night,
exciting.
August 9th. How long do I pause for that? Is that good? Yeah. All right. August 9th. I don't know what time. Earlier in the day, but it's going to be... I'm so excited. It was so nice of them to invite me to do it.
Have you been to Boots?
I went once when I was young, like one of the first years at the old location.
They were on a speedway,
they were
right?
on the speedway,
Bowmanville.
yeah, because like one of my ex's sister's boyfriend's family like owned the speedway or something.
Really?
Crazy story. So I went there once, and my mom actually went there for like 2 days. Stayed in like the VIP RV, like had like the VIP treatment.
Wow, the whole thing.
Yeah, and that was when Shania Twain performed there or something.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Sheryl Crow was there. I
Crow,
think
Shania
one year.
Twain. One of those.
We
like,
might have
big
been there together.
Female, maybe.
That's why you look familiar.
I got a generic.
Oh
face
my
though.
gosh.
No, but what's it like playing there now? Like obviously you're gonna play a new single. You're gonna be on the main stage as opposed to the emerging artists or playing in other people's bands. Like what's that feeling like now?
It's crazy. It blows my mind. We're just rehearsing, getting ready for it. I don't know. The fans at Boots are ready to go. They are spicy. So I can't wait. I'm going to have a couple bevies before I get
seltzers
on.
or vodka?
Yeah, I'll have to have a vodka. Yeah, no beer for the
No
old
beer.
boy anymore. I don't want to get a bloat on before I
wanna
get
throw
on
up either?
stage. No. Puking it's not becoming. I don't think, right? It's okay if you puke, but it's not great before you go on stage.
A couple people watching will probably be puking, but as long as you are
do
not.
you?
Yeah.
Do your
I've never
thing.
seen like all the TikToks last year from Boots where like not kids, like teenagers and young adults are running out of water. It's like brushing my teeth with beer this morning. It's like, that is gross.
You got to
but I
stay
get it.
hydrated. You have to stay hydrated there. I'm going to be doing the same.
Are you going to stay for the whole weekend?
I'm doing the Friday, and then I'll stay into Saturday a little bit.
Are you staying like on site?
No.
Yeah,
I'll
smart.
I'll get a hotel or something.
I stayed there on site in the camping ground.
You
Where
did?
did you go, Danny?
I can't even tell you who played or anything anymore.
Huh. Couple drinks, maybe?
It was a
Couple
long
Couple
weekend.
bevies.
I had a
Couple
great
seltzers?
weekend.
Yeah, I bet.
But it was a
Very
long
fun.
weekend tent. I was dating my ex at the time, so it would have been university, 3rd year. It's probably like 8
Wow.
years ago now.
So the reason both of you guys went to Boots was because of your exes.
Well, I went because my friends. I dragged him with me.
Okay.
Then my car died. I took my dad's pickup truck. That died there, so I had to like wait till everyone left until someone charged it.
Fuck.
It rained
Charged
one
it?
day.
The battery died?
Yeah, the battery died.
Oh,
Because I needed AC, so I kept sleeping in
Right.
there because it was so hot.
Yeah, you bailed on the tent.
Yeah, ASAP.
It's
Next
tough.
time, anytime, hotel
It
for
is
anything
pretty
like
fun,
that.
though. I've been out in
Oh my god, it was
into the
great, but it was
tent
just
area.
gross.
Oh, yeah.
But we
You
had
could
some
get a bit.
we had some good meals, brought a lot of stuff. Like it was fun. We were a big group.
charcuterie boards, things like that.
Oh, like steak in the
something
morning. We'd
light.
have like eggs, everything grilled. We had
Steak
like
and eggs?
we had
He's coming to see
everything.
your kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love this.
He's gonna wake up Saturday morning like, yeah, I gotta go.
No,
find a
I had
steak
like
and
the
eggs.
whole spadooch grill coming.
Oh.
All the yeah, it was good. We had a good setup.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
I'd be the guy that shows up with like a bunch of ice, coolers filled with alcohol, and like 2 bags.
No,
of
like
chips.
you're only allowed a certain amount of alcohol per person, but we figured it out. Someone had told us this, so like in some of the cars under the seats, we got to hide some of it, so we'd have enough. So it was good.
I
Wow.
fucking love that. Damn.
Yeah, smart.
That is smart.
What other big shows you got on the horizon this year?
What do I have? I'm
Boots is
playing.
obviously a good
C&E I'm playing.
Oh, that's
on,
fun.
On the 19th, I think, right? 19th. With Mackenzie Porter, which
That's a
was
good
sick.
one. Yeah, that's exciting.
So that's nearby. I'm doing a show in Quebec at the end of July, so I guess this will be irrelevant at that
Quebec?
point. But I think near Quebec City, just right
Very
outside.
cool.
Yeah. So I don't know if I've ever been to Quebec City.
I
So
haven't.
I'm excited to go check that out. Play the show with Brothers Osborne, which will be cool.
Do you give yourself a couple days like before and after to check it out, or is it a quick in and out?
Quick in and out for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to walk around. But we have like, we'll sound check and then we have a few hours.
Yeah.
So I'll go wander around. Get some
What's
meat.
your schedule, like your daytime routine for a show day?
Well, it depends because a lot of times we fly in the morning of the show. So it'll just be like chaos travel, get there, sound check, try to eat a meal, and then go back and play the show.
Yeah.
And then fly out. But if we have the day before, we'll try to we'll look online like what the best spots are to go see or eat or whatever it is.
Go check out a couple local spots.
Oh yeah. it's
What's
my
like the favorite place, like your favorite spot you've ever been to?
in
like, what-
Canada?
Yeah, and like what you've been able to do. Like maybe like when you had a couple extra time.
Yeah, I like going. I mean, out in BC is awesome. I love it. If I can be in the mountains for a bit, that is so fun. Out east is really fun. Have a little lobster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little lobster tail.
Can you have lobster on carnivore?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm asking.
I eat like a shrimp ring a day.
Do you know what's really good? Those shrimp torpedoes in the air fryer.
What is a shrimp tortilla? What?
Sure, shrimp torpedo. So it's you
Torpedo.
can't, it's breaded though. You can't do that.
Breaded
I
shrimp.
think it's part of keto because if you use because my mom's doing keto and
Like
she can eat
panko
those.
pork.
So it's like basically a shrimp, just like a torpedo, straight shrimp,
Okay.
not curled, and it's kind of breaded, but it's got the special breading where it's good for keto. You toss in the air fryer, and it's like crispy shrimp almost.
It's probably a panko pork breading because I'll bread chicken with. It's essentially bacon wrapped chicken because it's just pork rinds.
My mom is gonna listen to this, and she's gonna DM you.
What's your mom's name?
Elaine
Elaine.
Lordy.
Oh my
Elaine
God.
listens to every
Elaine,
episode.
let's have a couple shrimpies.
She's our number
couple
one
shrimp.
listener.
I'll
Probably.
cook you a chicken.
Yeah, she's on keto right now, I think. Because
Good for her.
Yeah, and she's killing it. But she does she makes whenever I'm at her house,
Yeah.
she'll cook up a storm, and you would have no idea you're eating keto when she cooks because again she's
Probably
dialed
so
in.
good.
So Ma, send them the shrimp thing.
Yeah, I'd
you
like the
bought.
recipe.
I don't think it's a recipe. I think she buys it somewhere and then just
Oh.
tosses it in the air fryer.
Well, I'm gonna
These
have to go
things
get a
slap.
couple of
These
those.
things slap.
Wow. How often do you go see your mom? She live close by?
About 45 minutes outside of the city.
Okay.
But I work in Brampton. So
Oh,
they live
okay.
in Vaughan. And ever since the traffic on the Gardner, I'm never downtown.
I would say
anymore.
you're 80% up there.
Bit of a nightmare down there, eh?
Well, right now, where are you from? You're from the city too, no?
Yeah, I
No.
live up in Summerhill.
Okay, so you're a little bit uptown.
Should I give my exact address?
definitely
or-
not.
No, okay. Oh, okay.
Wait,
It's
like,
actually.
we
it's-
had one guest. We had one guest at the end of the episode. We're like, if people want to find you, where do they go? How can they find you?
Send
One guest
their
is like,
address?
you can just text me 416.
No.
I'm just like we don't do millions of views ever, but imagine one episode just blew up and you just gave your personal phone number to somebody.
I kind of would like some new people to text. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah,
Maybe I should get a burner phone.
Well, no, you get one of those AI chatbots.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh
yeah,
and
and people-
celebrities
yeah.
are doing like I'm texting Kim Kardashian. It's like not really that.
No, it's her.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's her.
for sure.
I've been.
No, but ever since this traffic started on the Gardner, I'm trying not to drink. The traffic on the Gardner and all the shit happening in the city, I'm trying to avoid it now. So we do these, I come for events on weekends and stuff, but I'm at their house probably 4 days a week right now, and I'm downtown 3. At my own house, I'm at 3 days a week. At my parents' house, 4 days a week.
Wow.
They've got a cold plunge, a home gym,
What?
a pickleball court. So I've just
Sounds unreal. I don't think I'd ever leave. I played pickleball 2 days ago and I threw my back out. I'm in so much pain right now.
Actually,
Yeah, and that sounds so lame because pickleball is probably the least athletic.
Hey, don't shit. I'm like a pickleball.
I'm
guy.
not. I'm not. Can I swear here?
Yeah, you can swear. Look,
I'm
I got
not-
a pickleball paddle right there.
Oh my gosh, DoorDash.
Yeah.
Hey, dash pass. No
Yeah.
way. Yeah, I think I threw it out in LA playing pickleball. I was really trying my hardest. I was sweating.
I don't know what's better, that you were playing pickleball or playing pickleball in LA.
I don't know if either of them are great, but I loved it.
How'd you start playing? Just randomly, like a couple buddies?
Yeah, a couple of the producers I was working with and people I was writing with that week were going out to play, and they were like, "We'll do it." And I went golfing the day before, and
So blame
that
golf.
might have done it.
Blame golf, yeah.
You
Don't
can't blame pickleball
Yeah, you
because
can't
Ricky will be
blame- I'm a
pissed.
big pickleball guy.
He just hosted
Okay, I
all of
won't
us.
blame pickleball, but
We're gonna blame golf.
could have been the culprit.
Fucking golf. It's golf.
Was it?
It's golf.
Yeah, but it was a chip and putt course, and I wasn't swinging hard or anything.
That's the problem. You weren't swinging hard. You were not exerting yourself.
I also didn't stretch.
There you go. Obviously.
That could have been it. It was the golf. It wasn't the pickleball. I love pickleball so much.
Do you play any other sports? I don't think I asked you this last time.
I grew up playing rugby.
Really?
Yeah, I played. Actually, I did a lot of I dirt biked almost my whole child career, whatever it's called.
Yeah, your
And
childhood.
yeah, my childhood. Thank you. And I did a bunch of extreme sports, and then I played rugby and soccer, and I did
I would
weird
not have guessed you
sports.
playing rugby.
Oh yeah, I was a scrum half.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I would still be playing, but I got hurt. I kept getting concussions, and a guy would,
Yeah,
would
well,
punch me in the nose.
Rugby's arguably the most aggressive, rough sport in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
I did say that.
Sports were a huge part of my life until I started playing music, and then I got obsessed with music, and I was like, I don't want to get hurt anymore.
When did the switch happen?
In grade 10. I still played rugby until the end of grade 12, but it was the only sport I really played well, trying to write and play little shows and stuff.
So what got you into music then?
I was just gonna say, I don't even think you asked us
I was really
last
thinking too, I was
time.
like,
What did we talk about last?
Last time I
sandwiches and food took up half the episode.
Yeah, sandwiches are great. I went to a concert, and it was this Australian guy named Xavier Rudd, and he played all these didgeridoos, and he had them in this rack, and he had all these stomp boxes, so he'd be playing drums with his feet and playing the didgeridoo. So then after that, I learned the didgeridoo, and I was like, this is good, this is it. To my mom and dad, I was like, not going to university, I'm going to be didgeridooing now.
Sorry, what's a didgeridoo?
It's an Australian instrument. I think it's Australian, right?
with that name, I'd hope so.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. And it's made from a piece of wood, and it sounds like it's
What's it sound like? I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay.
Yeah.
As weird as that is, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got obsessed. I was mainly obsessed with the energy in the room when I saw this guy. I think it was at Danforth Music Hall or something like that.
And why'd you go to the show? Sorry.
My sister and my cousin brought me, and they were like, come to the show. And I was 15, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm in. And then as soon as I saw it, I probably a few months later told my parents, I'm not going to university. There's no chance. I'm going to do music. And that was so long ago now. And yeah, I just was obsessed with it.
Wild story from the didgeridoo.
I know. Yeah.
That's a quick switch. Just like hearing this.
Well, I
learning
was
it.
never really a school guy. My siblings are so smart. They're all in healthcare. My whole family's in healthcare. And
here you are.
And here I am.
Didgeridooing your way through grade 10.
Didgeridoo, don't tempt me, because I will do it. But yeah.
Were you self-taught, just school of YouTube? Or did you
Yeah,
go
I
get
watched
lessons?
a lot of YouTube videos because I couldn't play the guitar and I couldn't sing at all. So, and I couldn't do both at the same time, for sure not. So I was every day I would get my homework done, and then I would practice for 7 hours and just try. I would play, this is so silly, but I would play one Justin Bieber song, or maybe it was a Taylor Swift song. And I would start with no capo on the guitar, so a low key, and I would play it there, and I started to be able to play and sing at the same time, and then I would put it up to try to get my range a bit better so I could sing a bit higher, and I would go up and up and up and up the guitar, and I don't know. It was a long, it's still a
I don't know
work in
how we never
progress,
talked about
but-
this came up last time.
Yeah.
Do you have any videos of this? Did you?
Yeah,
record
I
yourself
took
out?
them down off of YouTube because they were pretty embarrassing.
That would have been so good.
Yeah, I'll send you some.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not impressive.
Okay, so when did you realize like you were good? Like, what was your aha moment?
I don't know if I really had an aha moment. I still like work hard at trying to get better and better. But I knew that the first time I ever went on stage was like a talent show or an assembly or something in high school. My friend Gavin Barry signed us up to do a song. We were going to play a song together. And I was terrified. The day of the assembly, I went to Miss Reed, was our what's it called? President. Principal. I wonder what she's up to. What's up, Lila? I think her name's Lila. I think her name's Lila Reed. But, and I was like, I'm not doing the assembly today. There's no chance. And she was like, already signed up. So
Tough luck.
You got to go. Kid. And then it was mainly I was obsessed with the energy and I liked it like so much.
Okay, but how did you know you could do it as like a career?
I just think I worked at it. I cared enough to keep working at it and continue to do that. And I just liked it so much. It was like a passion.
Well, it's also like you said, if you love the energy in the room on the stage, so you did it once and then you did it a second time. And then you got to do it at a little venue, not a high school gym. And then a little venue turned into a bigger venue. And then it turned into opening for this person. And then emerging showcase. And then had main stage. Like every time you get a little bit bigger and you're craving. Because it's like a drug. It really is.
Yeah.
Like when you find that something you love doing or that energy or that passion, like you want it. And you want it again.
Yeah. And I think for me, like the adrenaline side of how much I loved extreme sports and dirt biking and stuff, the high that you get on stage is like 10 times, at least for me. So that was what really sucked me into wanting to do it.
Imagine. It's like I used to say one of my I used to ask this question to some of my friends at times. If you could be any one person on any one place in time, who would you want to be, and what point in time? And I'll let you think about your answer, and I'll let you think about your answer.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
If you could be any one,
sorry, I wasn't listening.
If you could be any one person at any given point in time, who would it be?
Like someone else, not myself?
I mean, you could be yourself. If there was a moment in your life that was that historically amazing, yeah, you can choose yourself. But like a good answer would be like Roosevelt signing like the Declaration of Independence or something would be kind of cool. You know, Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot, Sidney Crosby scoring the game-winning goal in the Olympics, like moments like that. My answer used to be Justin Timberlake singing "Sexy Back" on the Victoria's Secret fashion show stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that's
my answer.
Justin Timberlake singing the biggest song in the world,
with
the most beautiful people in the world on one of the most televised shows in the world.
That's pretty cool.
You know, at like that, he is the GQ man of the year. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool to be the sexiest man in the world with the sexiest people in the world singing the best song in the world, while the most amount of people are watching you in the fucking world.
Yeah.
I should have guessed that was going to be your answer and not like a Super Bowl halftime.
Are you a big JT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
JT's cool.
Okay, good.
I still support him.
So you can't shit on pickleball and then shit on JT.
I didn't shit
I didn't tell me you're going to shave off the toppings of the pizza here. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
I was going to say, and this marks the last time I'm invited here. No, I would probably say an athlete or something. Like, I was just watching videos, and I know he had his blip in time that people weren't stoked on, but Tiger Woods, in the thick of him being the greatest golfer, we were just watching videos, and I don't know that much about golf, but I was like, imagine the pressure he's under to be good and how he performed and how much he obviously liked.
So I actually just saw a TikTok, and it was like it was from like 1994 to 2024.
Yeah.
And it was showing like the highest paid athletes around the world in different sports.
Yeah.
He held that title for like 18 years.
Really?
And then he like lost it for a second and then got it back again. Like he was always considered the highest paid athlete.
Yeah.
He was just good under pressure too.
Yeah,
and he liked the
okay, so
thing.
wait, what would your answer be if you could be any one person at any point in time? Would it be no? But what's the point in time then? Is it like Tiger at the Masters and whatever?
Yeah, or I don't know that all that well. I was just watching these videos and I thought it was impressive. But probably like a Super Bowl performance would be really cool. I'm trying to think. Have you ever seen Prince's Super Bowl thing?
There's like MJ.
There's like a video about the day he played, and it was pouring rain when they woke up. So the producer called him. This is on YouTube or something, and they're like, "Prince, I don't know if you've looked outside, but it's raining." And he's like, is there anything we can do for you? And he just said, make it rain harder. And then he hung up the phone. And his whole performance is him shredding real live guitar, destroying, wiping rain off his face. And he's in like...
I love it.
Well, that's a movie. That's a movie did while he was playing the guitar. And I thought it was so badass. So maybe that would be it. And he had like dancers in heels. And it's pouring rain on them. And they just...
Biggest stage
they didn't
in the
waver.
world,
Yeah,
singing one of the most popular songs.
that probably would be up there.
Don't look at me and ask me.
Danny,
I don't know
see it.
yet.
You don't have one?
No.
What comes to mind right now? Give me the moment in your mind.
No, literally not a single thing right now.
Well, you can
Like, it
think
goes
about it. We'll come
blank.
back at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, okay.
Can we? I mean, I'm not the host of this
well,
thing.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I don't.
No, I'm just going
put
completely
her on the
blank
spot.
right now, and then it's gonna like nothing's gonna come out.
Like I just think like another one for me would be, I'm not super political, but like when a president wins like an election.
Sure.
So like maybe not the most recent ones, but maybe like, Barack winning like 20 years ago or 14 years ago, whenever he won, or 12 years ago. Like, that would be pretty fun.
Or 10 years ago, or 8. I'm not sure what it was. Was it a while ago?
Well, his first one would have been 16 years ago now, because I think he did a double
true.
plus Trump plus Biden. Anyways, either way, like him being the first black president, like winning that is huge.
Yeah.
Like that would be a sick fucking feeling. Or no, Sidney Crosby scoring the golden goal would be another cool one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like doing something so historic that'll be like etched in the history books forever.
Yeah.
So like Justin Timberlake, that's not in the history books forever. That's
Yeah, but it's like
I
it's
mean-
in your history
But
book.
it's-
He'll
Yeah,
live
can you-
on. JT will live on.
oh fucking right he will. That guy's
Oh,
still
yeah.
crushing it now. But
Oh, yeah.
Danny, so nothing still.
No. Like, just please, let's move on.
Send us an email about
I'll
it.
send you guys an email,
Were you
a
gonna
full
DM in 3
paragraph.
weeks? It's like, okay.
I know what it is.
Okay, when Sex in the City won their first Emmy.
No, it
wanna be
isn't.
Whatever.
My first time watching a Summer House episode.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
When
A what episode?
No. I'm just like,
Summer House, one of these reality shows.
Oh.
That's not it,
I was
though.
watching Owning Manhattan.
Wait, what?
I haven't
seen
seen
that?
that.
It's like a real estate show, and I love it. Is that bad?
No, I love reality TV.
Yeah. It's
That's
super
like
cool.
I
That's my
obsessed.
moment.
I was just say, what's your like? I don't want to say dirty secret, but like, what's the phrase I'm looking for?
Like
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure, dirty secret.
Probably one of those shows. I watch Below Deck.
Me too. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, like I love reality. That's my guilty pleasure.
I just think those things are so insane to watch. The fact that they get made and
You know what the funny
some
part
of the
is?
people on them.
Your girlfriend's gaming and
Yeah.
you're watching.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it in my spare time. I'm not. I am.
He's like on the drive here, like just last, like quickly. Okay, hey, we could be 5 minutes late. I got 5 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
New episode just came
I
out.
got to finish Below Deck season 17 or whatever they're on now. But
We're missing an episode
Watching the
tonight.
Housewives of like whatever the 15th cast is.
Don't tell me that you guys like. I feel like so many of my guy friends watch it with their girlfriends, and then they end up like actually watching with them and going week after week watching the show.
no, but this is the problem. My girlfriend doesn't ask to watch these shows.
That's
I
fine.
you know what she's watching right now? The Boys. And I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like when the guy's eyes has little beams out of it and they're up there. It doesn't make any sense to
Do you
me.
watch Game of Thrones, House of Dragons?
I've watched a few. It's not my go-to.
I don't like that either. When I'm watching TV, this happened because of COVID. I want to watch something that I don't have to think. I don't
Yeah.
have to think during reality TV.
Me
I can
too.
also be doing something. I also just don't like sitting there watching TV. Like I'm on my computer, on my phone. So it's like
You
passive.
can't sit through it.
Not really anymore.
Me neither. I can't.
Like, I just
hate
don't have-
going to the movie theater.
Me too.
It's the worst. Everyone's coughing on me. They're all
You can't
on their
talk, can't ask
phones. You can't talk. I
questions.
can't get up. I can't pause it for a second. Get up.
Can't go to the
Get
bathroom
a snack.
unless
I get
missing.
nervous. I don't like it.
I'm aligned with you on that.
Are you? It's weird in there,
It's just
and it's always not the right temperature.
no, the temperature I like. It's always
Freezing.
cold in there. I love that.
Oh, I thought it was always hot in there.
No,
No.
I want to get cozy in my couch. I want to put my feet
Yeah,
up
that's
on my
it.
popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay like $20 for a
popcorn's
massive
good.
bag of popcorn. Like,
And it's dirty. Your feet are always like on the floor, like sticking. You
sticking.
hear the noise.
Oh, isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
I want to ask something kind of random, but do you ever see like a creative? Do you ever get like a creative inspiration from like a show or a venue or something exciting, and then put it into your personal work?
Maybe. I mean, maybe I've done that, like subconsciously. I do it more from like my friends' lives.
Okay.
So if my friend's going through something, I'm like, that's a pretty good idea for
A song.
for a sad
Okay,
song.
yeah, when you're-
or like a
So when you're writing, you're going off of like other, because I feel like we've talked to a lot of artists and they're saying that like they'll write about their personal experiences majority of the time.
Too,
Do it, but like you also feed off of other people.
Yeah.
So it's like if Ricky's heartbroken, you can see that energy in your talking.
Yeah.
Or if I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, you haven't heard my song Ricky's Sad Song?
It's in the vault, isn't it?
It's coming out August 3rd after my new one, Race to the Bottom, coming out August 2nd. Sorry.
Oh, so you're just throwing my song under the...
Yeah, it's going to be under the other one,
but
it's still
cool.
hot.
I feel like we haven't
still
heard about
be a hot
that.
track.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Do you ever like write a super sad song or something that, again, you take an experience from somebody else's life or someone else's experiences and write it, and then when you're performing, do you still feel that or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can feel it as if you're them?
Yeah. Because I've been through similar things, I'm sure, especially if it's a sad song. I went through a couple little breakups, and now I got a good one, Sweet Josie. But, I feel like I have to resonate with it. If I don't feel it, it's not going to be good on stage or anything. So it has to be some sort of connection.
So how do you think playing this new song on stage will feel? Because you didn't write it.
But it is a sad boy breakup song.
So you can still feel it?
Oh, yeah. It'll, I've been listening to it for a couple of years now, just being like a fan of the song. So it's, I think it'll hit.
Okay, question.
I hope so.
Life, there's always up and downs. Like you're happy, you're sad, kind of go through this. When you're on stage performing, you're performing all your music, all different kinds, happy, sad.
Yeah.
Are you like actually getting yourself to that place, or like are you acting?
No, definitely not acting on stage. I think the cool part of building a show is I can arrange it in any way I want. So I'll try to sometimes we're playing 75-minute shows. So we'll try to make it feel like a whole story, or it could be a breakup song and then a happy song or whatever, but I'll think of like banter and things I want to say and how other people might feel after hearing this sad song, and now we're going into a happy one. So I think it's cool because it can be this whole story, the entire show, if we do our job correctly and organize the set.
I think it's like so fascinating because like how could you like imagine like you're at like having like your happiest day and you have to sing one of your saddest songs and like you want people to feel how you feel but you're not feeling that in that moment. Like you have to get yourself there and kind of do that mental switch.
But that's part of being a performer,
of course. And that's how you know when you're a good performer or not, like when you're getting that.
As soon as you hear like the riff or the opening, the intro of whatever this song is, it's pretty easy for me to get back to that place pretty quick, because I've been in sad situations a lot. So I don't know.
How do you design your set now? Because obviously your set's always evolving, right? Because you're always putting in new music. So let's say from a set 2 years ago to now, you might have 6 or dozen new songs. You take out some old ones that maybe don't hit as hard, or you add in them. But how do you like come up with that process? Is it, do you sit down with your bandmates and your team and say, hey guys, like, how do we feel? Or is it, hey guys, I think this goes here. Like, what's the process like that?
I think it's a lot. It's definitely sitting down with my MDs, like my music directors, and figuring out.
I'm glad you said that, because I was just like, what's an MD?
yeah. Medical doctor. I sit down with my doctor. And we just go through the list of songs we could play and see how they might fit. And knowing that we have X number of festival shows, and a couple acoustic things. Like we build like, we have a 30-minute set, a 45-minute set, 75-minute set, and a 90-minute set.
Okay.
So we have all those worked out, and it's just a kind of trial and error process in the rehearsal room.
Because I've always wondered, you go to concerts, and I'm the type of guy that before a concert, I'll download this, or I'll look at the set list.
Yeah.
So I know what to expect. I'll put all the songs in order on my Apple or Spotify, and I'll listen to them in order.
Really?
And I
wonder what percentage of people do that.
Not many.
No,
So
I was going to say.
A lot of people don't know about setlist.com.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't know about it. I love it because I know when to go to the bathroom. I know when I can get a drink. And I know.
I hate this song. I'm going to the bathroom. Song
like,
3.
respectfully, like, tell the artists, like,
Yeah.
even tonight I'm going to Chili Peppers, and I'm going to look at the set list, and I say, okay, you know what, I'm not a fan of this song. But sometimes I wonder, I'm like, how did they come up with that? Is it because what do you call between songs? That little, like, the monologues, I guess.
Like a transition with a
I'm
little
like, maybe
banter.
the transition will be so good that they'll connect these two songs, because this is a happy song, this is a sad song, that one's a happy one.
Well,
why is that sad song in that fucking spot? Like, I want to be happy-go-lucky. I want to Jimmy along the way. Why is it there?
Well, maybe it's in a similar key to the one before. So there's an easy way to get into this other song. And maybe like we'll a couple of our songs we don't play in the original key, but not because we wanted to do it a certain way, just because that's how it worked out. Or maybe sometimes I like singing songs a bit higher on stage, higher than the record sounds. So I don't know. There's probably decisions that get made based on that. Okay. But I think they can fit stuff in anywhere.
Because it's supposed to be a story, right? Like every time you go to a concert, you're supposed to take us on a journey of your musical life or career or whatever. And you want to feel, but then sometimes we go to concerts and they don't play one of the songs that you're expecting to hear.
Yeah. Do you like opening or closing with your favorite song? Or like, I guess your most popular?
I mean, normally I think we close with the most popular song, but that's not necessarily my favorite song. Not that I don't like that song. But
that's why I switched it to most popular, because I'm like, I feel like a lot of the times it's like most popular, but I feel like there's been like a switch sometimes from start to finishing.
Yeah, we're doing a Miley Cyrus cover this year, and it's one of my it's not obviously my song, it's a Miley song, but we do The Climb.
Oh my God.
And it's one of my favorite moments in the set because people just
go nuts.
Love to sing Miley. Like,
do you know what that song is?
No.
You don't know that song?
Come on.
Maybe if I heard it, I would know it. I'm so sorry.
Tongue,
Holy
fuck,
I'm sorry.
I was going to sing it, but you don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah, give us a verse chorus. We got time.
Everyone's ears are going to fall off listening to this.
Just do the whole song. It's fine.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Of one of my own?
Yeah, one of your own songs.
Probably.
And why?
I have a song called Take My Name. That's a sad song, but it's also like a bit of a FU song. And I like performing that. I can really get into the feeling I had when I wrote it. And it also kind of like it's got a lot of energy. So that's probably my favorite one live. And people resonate with it. They've been through a breakup. It's kind of a little funny.
Everybody. Yeah. I was literally going to ask what's your least favorite song to perform, but I shouldn't ask that because then you're going to be on stage and I'm like, oh, that's his least favorite song. I know this
is when I'll go to the bathroom.
This is when I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Yeah.
We didn't ask you this last time, I'm pretty sure. What part of the music process do you love the most? Is it being on stage and getting that energy, or is it writing the songs and being in the studio, coming up with that magic song to sing on stage?
I definitely like both. We were just talking about this when I was writing in LA. I think I live for the energy of.
Yeah, as I was asking, I was like, "Fuck, I already know the answer."
Yeah,
I think you have a really big personality that, like,
I would think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you like not?
No, I do think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think one thing or the other.
I think it's a good thing.
But I like this kind of thing, or I like being on stage. I just like interacting with people.
You're a natural though, right? Like we even said this last time you came on. Like, so the whole idea of this podcast is the audience becomes like metaphorical pals with our guests. That we're all pals. With you, even the first time we didn't know you, we became pals instantly. Yeah. Just like, that's the idea of this. People that get it, and people that are good, like have big personalities, have strong social skills. I'm not saying people that don't have strong social skills can't be pals right away, but people with strong social skills and good entertainers, it's so natural and easy.
That's actually surprising because I was homeschooled
you really
for a lot of my life.
We talked about this last podcast.
Yeah, I was homeschooled until grade 9. So people hear that and they're like, you're not as weird as I thought you'd be. Yeah. No offense to homeschooled people. I'm one of you. And I love you so much.
About to get canceled for shitting on homeschooled kids?
No, I'm not.
He can't. He was one.
I'm not. I love my homeschool buddies. But we were just kind of like, I think my parents knew that I just probably wasn't cut out for school.
Okay, so before you decided to... So wait, did you get like... But
I went to high school.
Okay, that's what I was just
I know you were confused. Yeah,
I was thinking about the rugby and the switching over to music because you mentioned school.
Yeah, well, I played county rugby for a bit before I went to high school. And then my parents were like, we should probably get you into high school. If we ever wanted to go to like university, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Where are you from again?
Waterloo.
I want to
the fact that no, you just said county.
Oh, I think it's called county rugby.
I played York Yeoman for 2 years. If you know York Yeoman in the city.
No, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, I was a hooker.
You did? You were a hooker?
Yeah.
Really?
Only for a couple of years.
Did you like it?
Yeah, not really. I wasn't as physically fit as I am now. Back then, I wasn't really fast. So imagine being a skinny kid that wasn't fast. Like,
are you faster now?
Compared to most people my age, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really slow now.
Yeah, I'm the same speed, except everybody else is getting slower.
Right.
So like when we
and
play
you're
sport,
staying
and
very
I'm, like,
fit
yeah,
and
so
smart.
yeah, so I didn't get better, just my competition's getting worse. So I'm okay here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So you said you weren't going to university, you knew that, right, from grade 10. If you did and you had to pursue a different career other than music, what would it have been?
I think for a second I was like, I'll be a chiropractor. But I don't know if I would have. I like chiropractors fine, but I don't think I would have been good at it. Certainly. I used
just
to.
out here cracking people's bones incorrectly. Sorry, man. Tough luck. Go see the next guy.
Sorry about that. No, I think I would love to do like a trade. Like if I could be a plumber or something or electrician. Oh, I think I would just nail it. I used to do that kind of stuff as like a side job.
Okay.
So,
handyman.
Probably something handy, build something. Maybe I'd make you a table if you wanted.
We need one right here.
I'll get you one.
No table.
I could do that.
Been on to-do list for a while.
Yeah, I think probably something like that.
Okay.
So maybe I'd go. Yeah, I don't even know.
As weird as this is, when you said Bristol earlier, I was like, I could picture you being a NASCAR driver.
I was
I
just
would love that.
thinking that.
Really?
Actually.
Wow.
I would love to be a NASCAR driver.
I don't know why, I could just see you on stage, like giving a post-race presser. Like, yeah, it was great. We
so
were
it's more about the press.
I just picture you like in the outfit with the car in the background, and I'm just thinking like a fucking Toyota Camry right now for some reason because I'm thinking about the rental car.
That'd be my car of choice for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I just picture you giving the presser, and I fucking see it.
Oh, I would love to do that. I don't know. That's a scary job.
Yeah,
and I
very.
like that kind of thing, but when I was just driving around that track at very slow speeds, I was like, this is insane. You can't it's hard to walk up how steep the corners are.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah, it's wild. So I don't know. I would love to do that, but I don't think I could. Same with F1 and all that. Like,
I cycle, or I used to cycle a little bit, and there's this big hill near my family home, and you can hit like 70 kilometers an hour on a bicycle.
What?
And you hit 70 kilometers an hour going down this bicycle. I kid you not. I'm scared of my life, and I got my hands on the brakes, and I'm just like this, just please don't hit a rock, please don't hit a bump, please don't hit a bump. Like it is, and that's 70.
Yeah.
And like, okay, I'm in a bike, not in a car or motorcycle, but like imagine going, 250 kilometers an hour in these like F1 cars or whatever, however fast they go.
Very fast.
Like stupidly fast.
Yeah. No, I tripped on a cord in my house the other day, and I'm not about that life anymore. It's too scary.
My whole leg, everything,
Yeah, what happened here?
I fell twice.
Really?
It's like those memes where it's like girls go out and come home with bruises. You never know how or what happened.
I know what happened.
And I bruised like a peach.
So do I.
Days. Yeah.
So wait, how the hell did you play rugby?
I don't know. I used to be really cool and tough.
Now it's just like
not anymore. No. I had to go on a diet because I felt bad.
Oh, you're eating meat though, so it's still a good diet, solid diet. What's the rest of the year look like for you? So obviously we got the single coming out right around this time.
Yeah.
We got Boots and Hearts.
We got Boots and Hearts. We got the X. I'm playing Lucknow, Music in the Fields, which is like by London, right?
Very cool.
Yeah. And a bunch of other little shows, and then I'll go straight back into writing mode. Like all of September is going to be just working on the next record.
And what can we expect on the next record?
Like,
do you go in with a plan? So like, hey, September's going to be writing. Do you go in thinking, okay, I've got these kind of songs I want to write. These are the kind of songs I want to produce, make, whatever. Or is it, let's get in there, see what the vibe's like and feel it out?
I like doing the sit down with my co-writers and see what everyone's saying that day. I'll keep like a title bank, so I have a bunch of titles in my phone of things that I have like a concept for, but then I just go with what it feels like in the room, because I think that's really powerful, and
it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Do you have like a group of writers you write with often, or is there I can't even say the words, like a bunch of different ones?
Yeah, I write with Stu and Jen, like the Rec Laws, a lot. I write with Callum Maudsley, who's like my producer, a guy I used to work with or live with, and Griffin Palmer. There's definitely a group I like, but I love writing with new people too, because it kind of takes you out of your and out of your comfort. Yeah, hanging with your buddies, right?
Yeah, we've heard about these at like writers' camps when you're put into like different rooms with different genres of music,
multiple times a day with different people. Yeah. So I want to do more of that too. So I'm gonna go to Nashville and write a bunch more there. And that's
what place do you find the most inspiration? Like you said,
city?
you were writing in LA. Obviously, Nashville's got to be a big one.
Yeah.
Is Toronto a big inspiration?
I mean, yeah. There's I write here a lot, but I find taking myself out of, like we're talking about in the room, but even just to different cities, out of my comfort zone, just experiencing different things. That's the whole thing. Like when I lived with my parents in Waterloo until I was like, whatever, early 20s, I didn't find I had much to write about. I hadn't like done things yet or lived. It was a pretty comfy life that I had. Yeah,
those little stories though. Like,
yeah.
You know, you're going to be stressed trying to get to the airport, almost missing the flight, but then WestJet saves the day, and then you meet somebody at the counter that gave you a hand, and it's just, okay, maybe there's a little bit of inspiration there.
And just meet new people that have different perspectives on everything.
Where was your most uncomfortable? Like out of your comfort zone?
Like for writing?
For writing.
That's a good one, Danny.
Probably some of my first writes, because I didn't know what I was doing. And you go in with bad ideas, and everyone's normally pretty.
No idea is a bad idea.
No, that's true.
Like
that's true.
Good, yeah.
But you want to be good. You put pressure on yourself. So there's been times where I don't say a word in a write. And I'm like, oh, that didn't go the way I would have thought. But, like you get nervous and quiet. And
well, just like your work is a little bit different than everybody else's. You're not an accountant who goes to work, sits at a computer, and does numbers all day.
No, I can't do numbers.
That's what Danny does.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're an accountant?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I might have to talk to you later. That sounds
awesome.
Yeah,
it's like your job's a little different because, you could have a day where you get nothing done, and it's part of the job. Like, you did stuff, it was all crap, it came out nothing. And then you could have a day where you write and produce a song in a fucking day, basically, and wrap it up, put a bow tie on it, and that's a good chunk of.
Well, just even look this new song. They've had it, and then it's been 2 months, and now it's getting released in literally
2 years.
Yeah, but you said from the time you decided.
Decided
to actually do it. It's 2 months, and now you're releasing it. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and we didn't have I think I did vocals for it pretty quick, and we had to turn it around pretty quick, and sometimes it just clicks, and that's why I'm excited about this one, because it does feel like it just was meant to be that I should be doing this song. And
it's kind of perfect too, right? Poor Boots and Hearts.
And with the whole Bristol thing working out, the fact that we were able to go down there with a day's notice and get the visuals
sometimes
that we wanted.
Align.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited about this one, but I got to keep working, doing, try to get better songs and I don't know, keep working on the craft.
It's always tough because there's never, and we talked about this maybe 1 or 2 podcasts ago, there's never that end goal in anything you're going to do.
Yeah.
Like right now the goal is to release the song, do the best you can with this, and then perform it at these shows, and then you're back in the studio again.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a new goal from that in that studio session. Hey, I want to write 10 songs or maybe come up with an EP or an album or whatever the goal is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to do that and then go on tour for that. And then it's the next thing. And there's never literally there's never an end goal.
Yeah.
Even when you get to that, Taylor Swift, Beyonce level of success, even them, it's like, hey, what's next? Okay. Not changing the music. I want to change the fucking world.
Yeah.
One of them is eventually going to run for some sort of Senate or government position or something, right? It's only a matter of time, like Arnold Schwarzenegger did, right? There's never an end goal, but it's nice to see that. Like right now, you've got the goal. This new song coming on, then the show's coming up. But I love that.
Yeah. Even the song that I just put out called Drive, I wrote 3 years ago, and I just didn't know where it fit in. It didn't fit on my first project. But it was always something I really loved. So when we went to put music out, it had been a minute since I had put a song out, and it just felt right, and it kind of fit this whole next project vibe. So it's weird. Sometimes
what's it like sitting on a song that you love though? Like I could never do that.
No, you actually could.
I'd be like, fuck it, release it now. Boom, new song tomorrow. Fuck it.
Honestly,
I'd be the worst.
No, but that's probably. I mean, that's how people are pumping songs out, especially with TikTok and stuff now. People just put stuff out.
How do you sit on it? Like especially if you love it.
Well, I just didn't know what the next project was going to look like yet, so I probably should have just put it out on TikTok and see how people react to it. But I was just kind of taking a bit of time to figure out what I wanted to do next. So.
Strategic move.
Yeah. I don't know. We recorded it a while ago, hadn't listened to it in a while, and then it made a lot of sense, and
it's almost like good. It gets put in that folder and you almost forget about it for a bit until you go back to it.
Graveyard. And there are a lot of songs in those.
I went through my friends once and I'm like, release this right now. Like
really?
Insane.
And did they?
No.
Oh.
Biggest regret.
Good song. Send it my way.
No, I almost was like, I kind of like this song more than the song you released. And he's like, no.
We
but
we
so
always
good.
joke. I have zero musical talent. Zero. Like I am negative musically talented.
You can't sing? I bet you could.
No,
No.
trust me. You bet wrong. You lose. I just want to take all the songs that are in the vault that all the artists we've ever had on this podcast. I would be a diamond, whatever artist or something.
Platinum selling.
Yeah,
artist.
there's probably so many songs in all your graveyards between you and everybody else that.
Also, take this back. Us.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know if
Sorry.
you want to release them? I don't
Yeah,
know if you
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah, her solo career.
Yeah,
it's
you never
happening.
know. She can sing better than me for
No,
sure.
I can't.
So we take all the songs that everybody didn't want to release or was in the graveyard, put them out. And I bet you there's one absolutely hit banger in the graveyard for sure.
I'm sure there is.
Probably
but
more than
not
one.
necessarily mine, but just everyone
I
else's.
bet you there is one in yours.
I don't
you just
know.
don't like. Again, it's just maybe it didn't fit the project or something. Like, if I were you, just fucking release them all. That's it. One day.
I'll send you some demos and we'll figure out your guys' new duo and we'll launch something big. You know?
I love that. Nate, before we wrap up though, what? So you
We're done already?
You know, I have something to say.
Oh my
go, sorry.
gosh.
I don't know if they asked this last time, but it doesn't matter because it could have changed. What's your dream venue?
Oh, dream venue? Red Rocks.
Okay.
Have you been?
I've never even
What? You need to
I
go.
just watch videos of it all the time and I'm like, this looks like the coolest place ever.
It is.
We almost drove there. I forget when it was, but I think Bon Iver played there or
Yeah, he
something.
did.
Okay.
And I was like, I gotta go. And then I couldn't go. But, oh, it just looks so sick. Every video I see of it. Have you
It's
been?
worth it.
We went together.
You guys both went?
Yeah.
Maybe we did talk about this last time.
I feel like, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we went to go see
It would
Rufus.
have been right around that time when you came
Oh, Josie, my girlfriend, loves Rufus.
on. Yeah, it's amazing.
Unreal.
I was gonna ask it before we wrap up too. If there was a movie about your life, who would you want to star as you?
Oh, that's really tough. Chris Farley.
Really?
Yeah, I would love that.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I want to be just like him. I think he's the cool. Well, he was like the coolest. I don't know. He's my favorite.
We've
comedian
never got
ever.
that answer ever.
Yeah.
It's a solid one.
Is that weird to say?
Well,
Why are you
No.
laughing over there?
Well, usually most people do usually go with people that like look like them or like you know, an inspiration. We've never had like I think he's the funniest dude. I want to be him.
Yeah.
Like fucking love it.
What is
Yeah.
yours?
Now it would be Mark Ruffalo.
Why? Because people think you look like him.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't. No.
Oh,
Before,
yeah, it
before,
kinda is Mark
before
Ruffalo.
my real answer would either be Ashton Kutcher or Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
because
Brad Coops.
Their
is cool.
range of like roles that they can play is amazing.
Yeah.
And I would want my story to be like a funny, sad, like lifting, motivational kind of movie.
Yeah.
That's what I would want. So one of them two could play it, but lately everyone just says I look like Mark Ruffalo, so fuck it. I'm going with Mark Ruffalo, I guess.
That's pretty good. What would yours be?
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, that's cool.
Solid answer.
Yeah, because I love her.
And she's got a good range too.
Yeah.
Can
What
Chris
was that
Farley do like a serious? Like, does he ever do serious role, or did he?
I don't know.
I guess your move's a comedy.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. I'm not a very serious guy.
I would love that.
Yeah. That'd be good.
I love that.
I think that'd be fun.
Nate, we love having you back on though. It's always a pleasure when we get to sit down with you. We saw
Thank
you
you
at
both.
the CCMAOs or the CMAOs last year.
Yep.
Was it last year? Yeah. Did you go this year? I think you did.
I don't think I was there this year.
In London? No.
I think I was playing shows.
It was not London.
It was in Toronto this year. Mississauga.
Yeah.
London was last year. Or the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, any other big like events, conferences, anything coming up?
No, I'm just really gearing up for this song release. August 2nd. Did I say that? 3 times now? 4? It's August 2nd. And Race to the Bottom. So excited for that. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll see a bunch of your viewers and listeners.
We'll
You're
be-
going to be walking around when Boots happen.
Yep.
Didn't you say?
Well, yeah, because it's August 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
So
you got to get there. Walk
well-
up there.
From
Well-
Kleinberg.
You should. There's probably burger places, Smash Burgers.
There is potential.
I'll get you one backstage. We'll have one.
Do you know what? Maybe we do go to Boots for a night.
You should. Why not? Friday
Do one
night.
night.
on the Friday. Maybe we come see them.
Yeah, you got to get there early though.
Well, because then I
We'll
can
have
go to
a
the cottage
birdie.
after.
We could do it for your birthday. That'd be your birthday present.
My birthday's after.
Your
Before that.
birthday
Your
present.
My birthday's August
is going
4th,
to
2 days
work.
after.
Yeah.
My birthday's 2 days after the song release.
Really?
Yeah, August 4th.
What do you have big plans?
No.
No.
I
No.
literally texted her today. I was like, hey, by the way, like,
I've actually had like
What's your
5
plan?
people text me today saying, hey, like, trying
Is
to
that
figure out
how
that
you want to
weekend.
do it? You don't want to do much?
No, usually I'm really big into my birthday. And this year, I just feel like I have so much going on, and I truly don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to just go to a bar. I don't want to invite 20 people out for like a dinner. Like, it's just too complicated.
I get that. Maybe we get together with his mom, make those shrimps, and we'll blow out a cupcake, and then we'll be
play
done with
pickleball.
it. Yeah, a pickleball.
This sounds like
do you play pickleball a lot, like all the time?
No, he literally had 25 of us, maybe 30 over on Friday night.
Like 20,
20
people over.
to play a pickleball and cold plunge night and pizza.
We call it pickle and plunge.
Oh,
I'm trying to make it a thing where we play
sounds like a
pickleball.
dream.
It was so much fun.
We played pickleball.
You went too?
No, she missed it. But we had about 20, 25 of us. What? And we played pickleball for a couple hours. We had pizza. We all, like, not all, but about a dozen of us cold plunged after. Nice little evening.
gosh.
Yeah. So the next time I have one,
Like, he owns a pickleball team.
I would love that. And I've never done a cold plunge.
Never?
Never?
Ever.
Oh, if you're on this like health kick, you have to.
Okay, I'll cold plunge.
Do you drive? Do you have a car?
I can't remember. No, yeah, I do.
Okay, so I'll let you know. Because so my family home in Vaughan, it's like a little bit far. It's not really accessible.
I can Uber up to Vaughan, no problem.
Well, depending on what time of day, because it's a fucking bitch if you have to go in rush hour to Vaughan.
Yeah.
But
no, I'll drive up.
After this, I'll send you. We'll talk. We'll get you up to the next one.
Do a cold plunge.
Pickle, cold
shrimps, cold plunge, pickle. What else?
You can't do the pizza. I won't allow you to do. Yeah.
No, you can eat the topping.
Oh, come on.
I have a keto-friendly pizza.
Is it called Unbun?
No, Dream Crust.
Dream Crust?
A buddy of mine, shout out to Dream Crust, I guess.
Yeah.
They launched a new.
Trying to get that sponsorship.
Yeah, no, it's a friend of mine.
Oh.
So they launched this keto-friendly pizza. I'm almost positive, and it's got like 22 grams of protein in 2 slices.
Well, that's what I need.
Yeah, it's keto-friendly.
I have this one called Unbun.
Is it good?
But I don't think I do it right because every time it's like wet cardboard.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It is, and it's so floppy.
You
and
know
then
what?
I end
It's
up
kind of
just
like
eating the toppings
if you don't
off
make
of it.
cauliflower pizza crust properly.
Yeah,
It's
see,
like the
I've
same
messed that
similar
up too.
thing. Yeah.
And there's a cottage cheese one you can make that I saw on
Yes,
TikTok.
apparently it's actually very good.
It is good, but again, I did it wrong. I didn't have all the spices you needed. I didn't even have salt and pepper.
This one, like chocolate, we had it the other day. This one was actually really good.
What's yours called?
Dream Crust.
Dream Crust.
Exactly how you think it's spelled. It's really good though.
Could be tough for me, but I'll get it.
We'll get it.
Unreal.
Anyways, Nate, man, pleasure having you back on.
Thank
This
you
is
guys so
great.
much for.
We'll see you at Boots and Hearts, hopefully.
Yeah.
Then the song release August 2nd. We know that. We'll share that when that comes out. This will be releasing around the exact same time as that.
Awesome.
Within a day or two of it. So really excited for that for you. And then, hopefully we get to see you at Boots. That'd be great.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys so much for having me on.
You are welcome back anytime you want.
Okay, I appreciate that.
You're a great guest. And guys, if you made it to the end of this, we appreciate you. Thank you. Give Nate a follow. Stream his new song August 2nd. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Cheers.
You like to drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes and every high. Got alone with no one thing.